Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Top 10 Trends. I love GTA 5. I like GTA San Andreas. 4 was pretty good. I spent a lot of time in that. I haven't played Vice City. Don't yell at me. I should do it. I know I should do it. I'm gonna do it. Calm down. GTA 6. Well, I'm not sure there's gonna be a GTA 6 because Rockstar seems really invested in this GTA 5 online thing, but there probably will be at some point. Now, I didn't write this. One of our lovely editors and writers, Griff, wrote this, and these are the 10 things that we as a team, at least me and Griff, want to see in GTA 6. Number 10, the ability to customize your character. Now, obviously in GTA 5 you can customize your character, so that's something that they'll probably include, but we're talking about the main campaign type of deal here, and I see where Griff is coming from. I enjoy the aspect of GTA that you're following the story of Nico, or in 5, the 3 characters, Vic in Vice City, the Buster CJ in San Andreas. That's pretty good. It would be cool though, however, if Rockstar kind of took the Saints Row approach for just a game. Just try it out. It doesn't have to be for every game, but work on this story that centers around the player. It can be well written. It can be really well done. Saints Row is a really fun franchise. It's really goofy. 3 was in my opinion, but 1, 2, 4, I don't know. I remember 4 was either, but 1 and 2, okay? 1 and 2 are fantastic. And the main character is completely customizable. They even joke about it in the game. It'd be cool to see Rockstar, a company I know who that could pull that off, do something like that and really bring their players in. On a note like this, I often don't like it when companies go halfway with customization. What I mean by that is Overwatch. Overwatch is a game where you're supposed to play as these certain characters, kind of like, exactly like Team Fortress 2, but you're supposed to make them your own with skins and whatnot, but they're not really custom because they're just a set of things. And that's not a bad thing, but it's kind of meeting halfway between customization and a rigid character or character class. And I like it when something's completely customizable. I think most people do. Number 9, destructible buildings. GTA has a notorious history of being pretty uninteractable with in terms of scenery and buildings. Now, in 5 especially, they made a lot of things destructible, mailboxes, poles. You go back to older versions of GTA, you often find that pretty much everything's invulnerable, you just have to avoid everything. This one, not so much, and there's even chunks of stuff that blow off when you're being shot at or behind cover and stuff like that, and that's amazing. Destructible buildings, however, is the next step for GTA, and I hope they're willing to try it. It really sucks when you're having this epic helicopter tank battle and nothing's really being destroyed except for the cars because everything's invulnerable. Obviously, GTA maps are gigantic, so I'm not expecting the entire city to be able to be crumbled or anything like that, but maybe key areas, key parts of the story especially, just the fronts of buildings. I don't know. It sounds interesting to me. I'd love to see that in GTA 6. Number 8, a step backward in time. With the last 2 games being set in the modern day, it seems fun to see us head back in time to another era. Vice City's neon 1980s were great, and San Andreas had a gritty 1990s feel. Kind of that Marilyn Manson pre-9/11 post-Columbine feel, you know what I mean? So why not give us a chance and say the 1960s and give us some Vietnam War hippie movement action? And you know, I agree with this because I really liked Mafia 3 and the way it was designed. I liked the setting, I liked the accents, I liked the user interface was actually fantastic, one of the best ones ever. The story was really lacking, unfortunately, and it was a grind fest. But Mafia 3 had this really interesting setting they didn't do a whole lot with. It'd be great to see a company like Rockstar take that 1960s hippie Vietnam, KKK racism. It's all hot button topics now. They can make a lot of money doing it. They take that and they bring it into GTA and they do it the Rockstar way with an impressive story, really utilizing the setting. That'd be great. Mafia 3 kind of dropped the ball on that. As much as I did enjoy playing it, just a grind fest after a while. And you can't tell me that if they announced that one of the characters, if they're not going to make him customizable, was a Nazi or something like that, that would drum up some controversy. They'd sell that game like crazy. Number 7, a cooperative... They'd sell that game like crazy. Number 7, a cooperative story mode. Everyone loves cooperative story modes. Mountain Blade 2, maybe cooperative, probably not, but god damn it, it better have it. They teased it. The online mode is all well and good and most definitely a solid feature for future iterations, but we miss the days where we could couch surf with a friend. They're long gone, by the way. Co-op games, couch co-op games, it's Nintendo or pretty much bust. There's a few. I'm not trying to discredit games like Death Road to Canada, Splunky, stuff like that, but you know as well well as I do that couch co-op is actively being murdered by big console so they can crap in the pool. Given the fact that GTA is so entrenched in popular gaming culture, it'd be amazing to be able to play the newest game with a friend right next to you and spend hours gorging on pizza and hijacking cars together. They seem to try to do this with GTA 5 Online, where you rob gas stations, and that's kind of fun for a little while, but it's more fun if your friend is next to you on the couch. You're right there. You can plan the heist together. You know what I mean? That's what you're looking for. Number 6. An advanced radio. 5 had a pretty good selection of songs, and I believe in 4 on the PC edition you could play your own songs, and that's kind of what I want to see them bring to the table. I'm pretty sure almost every console that this game is made on has some sort of Bluetooth interactivity, and if it doesn't, that's just a shame that that's not a real thing. But I'm pretty sure it does. So think about it. What's stopping your phone from connecting to a little app in GTA 6 in order to play songs off your phone? You've already got millions of songs on your phone, or at least access to them. What's stopping you from playing your music in the game over the car radio and having a better control of it, or your friends, or whoever you want to host for a party? That sounds amazing to me. I don't see why that's not a thing, especially since they're trying so hard to put licensed music into their game, and that must cost a lot of money. This would be able to help them cut back on costs like that. So they still have a default library, but if you want to sync up your phone and add your songs, it's widely encouraged. Number 5, story-based DLC. GTA 5 didn't give a whole lot in the way of story DLC, although it really seemed to supplement the GTA 5 Online aspect of the game, and that's a good thing. I'm not knocking them for that. However, with GTA 4, we got one of my favorite DLCs ever, The Lost, which is second only to Shimmering Isles from Oblivion for, oh god, it's like its own game, it's so good! Back to the point, the Ballad of Gay Tony and The Lost were excellent additions to the GTA 4 roster. They added not only additional multiplayer modes, The Lost being an amazing one where you get to make your own biker gang, which is why I liked it so much. They added their own great stories with great characters, pretty well developed, and explored different areas of the city you didn't get to explore as Nico. Ooh, that's good. I don't see why, with such a large cast of characters, especially in GTA 5, and I could be wrong about this, so if I am, a pre-apology, but why isn't there a Lamar Davis GTA 5 DLC where you get to play Lamar's story? Or young Lamar and Franklin. They can do a duo instead of a trio. Come on, Rockstar, it's not that hard. Number 4. More buildings to enter. Okay, so I don't really think they could do more destructible buildings and more buildings to enter. That's just a lot to ask. But if we had to choose between the two, I would say more buildings to enter, and here's why. You just robbed a bank, okay? You're running down the street. Cops pull up in front of you. They get out of the car. Freeze! You start shooting back. It's rough. Rough day. You lost a guy back in the bank because he wasn't paying attention to a security guard. So you dash into a house. You start shooting out the window and you realize more cops are coming from the front. So you run out the back of the house, down an alley, jump a fence, through the back of another house, out the front, or into a garage, kick open the car door window, hotwire the car, blast through the garage door. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's a heist. You can't do that right now, but it would add a whole lot to the ground level development of heists and heisting, and that seems to be what they're going for. I don't see why they wouldn't want to add something like this, and though I realize not every building can have something to interact with or somewhere to go inside, if you made the majority, just like 50%, 55%, with some sort of interactivity like that, you open up a whole new world of multiplayer replayability. Number 3, more wanted levels. Now, I'm kind of with Griff on this one. I'd like to see one more wanted level. Not too much more than that. I think you're starting to broach into Saints Row territory with the craziness. Players have gotten a little too used to being at full stars, and I agree with that. It can be kind of, I wouldn't say easy to survive, but predictable, and that's a problem. I think that if players cause too much ruckus or, really start screwing things up, it shouldn't be like just the army being set up or something like that. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I want to see it 6-star wanted level, or 7 or whatever it is now.